Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. This basically want to do end up the DVD, Blu-ray review, and I really wanted to basically do this for a very long time, just because if you already seen my previous DVD review, you probably know that it should be a lot more better. It would be a lot more better originally in high def originally, but I'm still working at the kicks for the video process I'm using, the video quality I'm using. But right now, I really want to do another review originally that is actually quite originally. I actually picked up originally over the summer, the blowout sale at Walmart, and I was really glad originally I got to pick this up because I was going to think of pick this up on DVD, but as I really heard originally about how this is actually be a lot more better and a lot more uh, qualified version for going high def. What Blu-ray I'm talking about? Well, no, this is a legendary and most cheesy, crazy, comedy color movie that probably many people you guys heard of. I'm of course talking about It's a Mad, Mad, Mad World on Blu-ray. Now, when I saw this version at Walmart for $10, I was surprised that the resolution on this film is actually very full high def, and when I was popping in on my Blu-ray player, I was surprised originally seeing this originally on stand originally, and it looks pretty great originally. Looks very clean, very how to use the word, very much well pacing originally, because literally the basically on the DVD version, you basically got an hour. I think the movie is basically running about like, let's see, 2 hours and 55 seconds, which to be exact. And the reason why this is on Blu-ray, and if you go to Blu-ray.com, you can actually look over the message board version how this is actually reworked version to retransfer. But if you're like me, originally, if you're actually really looking for more as a, because this movie is actually pretty much a cheesy comedy fest. And I know you guys already heard about this already, but if you guys never heard of it, I'll tell you about it. It's about a group of people who find this very known man who buried $300,000 in this big W, which explains right here originally on the cover, on the front cover. And it's pretty well an interesting film originally, because I actually heard about this originally a month ago, and as I was watching it originally on my as I was watching it, I was very curious about this film originally, and I was really want to pick this up on DVD. But as I heard about this was available on Blu-ray, I could not really resist to pick it up originally, because I'm just looking for this quality, high def picture quality originally that everybody seemed to talk about originally. Everybody just talk about how the picture quality looked and how eventually gave a lot current about how this this Blu-ray this edition on Blu-ray would be better. So the reason why I eventually picked it up, I was very curious why I just wanted to get it, because it was under $10. So by $10 for basically for the summer blowout sale, you just cannot resist. And it's still on sale for $10. So if you get a chance to pick this up, I'm pretty sure you were very happy. And then I'm gonna show you the front. Wait, if you could see it. Yeah, but a little bit clear. I'm just have to tilt it like this. There we go. And on the back, you got a little bit info version of how the looks, and it's actually full 1080p. So that's pretty a plus. And it's listing all the guest good to comedians out there who basically did other performances of movies version before. And it's actually a cameo appearance of the Three Stooges. So you guys didn't know that, huh? Well, you probably want to check this out. So basically, like on the DVD version, you guys the same footage. So I guess where is it? Yeah, the behind the scenes of the Mad 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 World documentary. It's also you also get the issue a trailer and the director trailer of the film. So yes, it's something a little bit little serious of a tribute of the mad world. You also get extrajudicial scenes, like deleted scenes like that never been shown originally on film, because the film was actually run about like 5 hours originally, and I think it was in 1963, and it was only running for only probably like a minute and 59. But the actual movie actual really film was run about 5 hours. So they actually took all the deleted scenes off of that and actually put it more shorter for 2 hours. So when I was popping in on my Blu-ray, I want to make sure how the bitrate looks. And lo and behold, it was 2 hours. So it was a full lifetime of the film originally. So if you want something that you actually pick the Blu-ray version originally. Pick the Blu-ray version, because not only you get best quality and very high def, but also gives you the best option if you want to basically pick up the DVD version or you want to pick the Blu-ray version. You think the base of both ways, because like I said, a lot of the versions of this film being on VHS and Laserdisc has basically been going for like I think in like 2 hours or an hour and a half or so of a film. And inside, which is basically kind of crazy why I think originally people recycle these Blu-ray cases. You get the nice cool cover art of the you get this stupid really recycled imagery. I will eventually hopefully get myself a properly cover for this one, and also got a couple more something like this originally that actually look at the same cover inside. So anyway, this is how originally why I love this movie, and it's pretty well funny, very well kind of a crazy aperture of a film about a bunch of people who are trying to get this money, and they eventually go on this crazy rampage each other. Like they're trying to like who's gonna get the money first, and it's pretty well interesting film originally, and that's why is that a bunch of Hollywood great comedians who come together and actually work for this kind of feature film. And even though it's maybe sound like a very cheesy flick and maybe don't have any qualified version, but if you guys out there like cheesy, cheesy and crazy and very wonderful comedy, then this is probably something you would probably want to pick up. I mean, this is actually a must have originally if you're very interested to watch a very cheesy comedy. And I like how originally that the characters are very driven and originally they're trying to be, especially with I think one scene with I think the character's cousin who goes a rampage and goes absolutely crazy. I think towards the beginning of the film we see him be a little crazy and wild, being all just out of control versus you never know what he's gonna eventually strike next. Especially with the old lady, if you probably know right here, she basically is such a mouth lady that she just goes a rampage over everybody, just being talking loud so much, really shouting and screaming and all that really silliness versus that. But it's a very silly film. It's a very kind of silly film versus it's a very kind of interesting film if you watch it. And I maybe have never seen any kind of certain films before like something like this. But there are this kind of films I enjoy watching and actually really want to be curious with it because I'm very interested of what I do really, when I'm not basically working or anything. But it's pretty well interesting film, and if you really are interested to for a comedy that you want to laugh out loud, I don't know. I think this is kind of a very interesting film. I think it's actually really wise that some people really think that comedy is supposed to make you feel towards in real life, but it doesn't. I think if you look at comedy, it's always been about the humor and the jokes and the silliness and the wackiness of the everyday we live in. And I don't care what people say, I still really enjoy watching very cheesy slapstick humor comedy, especially with very simple comedy that I enjoy watching, and that's what. So that's pretty much basically about this Blu-ray review. I just wanted to basically do this review for this minor versus short amount of change, and hopefully that if this actually is worth something that you want to check out, you can probably pick it up, Richard. And it's only for $10 at Walmart. So if you want to get it, you better get it now, because I don't know how long these are going to sell for last. And I hope people will take it right up a bit. So that's pretty much the end of the DVD Blu-ray review. Just wanted to let you guys know to keep on supporting this show I'm doing right now, because I'm looking forward to do more DVDs and Blu-rays updates, because I got another shelf that originally is a lot more smaller originally. If you look at how it looks, it's a lot more taller version than the big one originally, and the black ones are actually smaller. So hopefully, when I put more DVDs and Blu-rays on my shelf, I will definitely give you guys a proper look at how it looks. And yeah, that's my family portrait right. That's my family portrait right there. So yeah, that's what you probably want. Okay. So alrighty, that's pretty much it for me for now, and I hope it'll keep you guys another DVD. Next up, we'll do another DVD review, and actually hopefully do a better quality images, so you can get a lot more focus on me a lot more, and you can look at the DVDs and stuff as well. So alrighty, so until then, thank you for watching. Signing out.